What's up, It's T-Walk the Hawk back here again with another topic. Y'all see the title of the video. I want to talk about 5% nutrition. Again, I used to be sponsored by them. If you've been following me for a while, I had to be, about 2-3 years ago now. I was with them for about a year. And I just want to address it. I see a lot of people, talking about it. I seen they actually uploaded a video to Rich Piana's page the other day. I'm reading the comments. I'm like, oh, it's crazy that he's still getting thousands and thousands of comments as soon as he posts. Still the same people trolling, making the jokes and stuff like that about Synthol. It's just crazy the impact that he had on the industry, and people still care about him. He's still relevant. His page is still up. I just kind of wanted to address the business side of things. I see a lot of comments and people talking about, how they're handling the page, how they're handling the new faces of the company, the new products, if they're going to make it and things like that. So my personal opinion, and if they're going to make it, I don't know. I know when Rich was alive, he was very smart business-wise, but I also know he had to have had some people around him for it to operate as smoothly as it was and for him to pretty much take over bodybuilding and the social media side of bodybuilding. So whoever they are, they probably still got their, hands in it, doing the marketing strategies and things like that. Of course, it's not nearly as hard with him being going to hell. He was the face. He's what drew people in. A lot of people upset. They feel like they're trying to replace him with Big Drew and Martin Ford. I believe you say it is Martin. I know it's spelled different. Martin Ford. They don't like the fact they're trying to make them the face, and what is it, Paul, I think it's spelled Paulo, the freak or whatever. Those are like the three people that are pushing. They were with the company before Rich passed. And I mean, honestly, those would be the three I would pick out of the people that were with the company. But honestly, if they would have kept Mac Truck, they could still keep it popping, but it's definitely dying. So I wanted to address the fact with the athletes, that's what I want to talk about. So I have left, of course, when all the racist comments came out, you've been following me for a while. As soon as it came out, I posted a video on my Instagram, got a lot of hits, but I was just being honest. I'm like, based on what I just heard come out of Rich's mouth, things like that, I can't represent a company with the person who's running it and the face of it saying remarks like that. So I'm letting everybody know this is my last day with 5%. But after that, so months and months later, Rich passes. I think like a month after, everybody, all the athletes, because Rich had to be 500, 1,000 athletes, I don't even know. Everybody was sponsored by 5% Nutrition. I was just happy to get my foot in the door, so I was repping it too. Anyway, they sent out a mass email. I seen other people posting it because I still followed everybody that was sponsored and things like that. We followed everybody, support each other on social media, even though I left 5%. But they were all upset. They got an email. Sorry to inform you, we're gonna have to let all the athletes go based on budget, things like that, and Rich is passing, blah, blah, blah. So long story short, all the athletes were mad. They're posting like, how could you do this? We were at all the expos, we've been repping, we got 5% tattoos. There were so many people with 5% tattoos. And I'm just looking like, why are y'all getting 5% tattoos? Like, it's not that serious. They don't care about you like that. It's just business. But they really felt like, and that's why the business worked, because Rich and the family really made the athletes feel like it was a family, nothing could tear us apart. He's smiling on everybody's face, things like that. But he's a businessman. If you're in business or you're in sales, things like that, that's how people are, that's how you gotta be. That's gotta be a personality for the company to prosper and work. So, long story short, the athletes were mad. I'm just sitting back laughing like, y'all didn't know. Even when I was with the company and I was promoting him, I still understood the business aspect. I was using it as a stepping stone, which you should be, but I realized a lot of times with people that get sponsored, they just start to worship the company. They drop everything they're doing. If they had their own clothing brand, the contract will say you can't promote any other company or your own, things like that. And they'll just be like, okay. And they'll just rep 5% for leg tattoos, blah, blah, blah. And then you didn't do nothing for yourself. You're making all this money for the company, but you're not doing nothing for yourself. But I'm gonna cover that in another video. I wanted to stay on topic of specifically 5%. So yeah, everybody was mad, didn't understand the business aspect apparently, and they felt that they should have remained sponsored because they were always at the expos and things like that. You're only picking Martin Ford and Paulo and Big Drew because they're this and that and blah, blah, blah. They have the biggest social media following, they're the biggest. They're the closest thing to Rich as far as mass size and drawing attention, because that's what made Rich pop, is he was bigger than anybody. When he walked through the expo, even the people stepping on Mr. Olympia stage, he's bigger than them. He's like 6'1", arms are bigger, shoulders, everything like that. He stops the crowd, everybody looks. Not only that, his personality, He knew how to talk on camera. He was smooth, wasn't no stuttering. He's joking, he's honest. He was recording, dropping a video every day, the bigger by the day and everything like that. Nobody else ever did that. Nobody else. Maybe a video a week. He started doing it every day, showing you this. The video was basically almost exactly the same every day. He would just talk about something else. He would go to a different restaurant and people still watched it every single day because he was that charismatic to draw people in. And that's what you need. So that's why I think even like he would record the videos ahead of time. Of course, when you're recording every day like that, you gotta be smart about it. He's a businessman. So he would be in the video talking to Sarah or the other chick, and he would be like, "What's up, everybody? It's Wednesday, today we're eating Chipotle," and then she would interrupt, be like, "No, remember we're recording this for our next video, so it's actually, you gotta say it's Monday." And he'd be like, "Oh shit, you're right. What's up, everybody, it's Monday," and he wouldn't cut that clip, and he would just let it keep rolling. So he was lying to your face the whole time, but nobody cared because we just loved the fact that he was so honest. Like, yeah, who cares, I'm gonna keep that clip in. They can figure it out if they want to, I don't care. Even if you look back, the bodybuilders back in the 70s, you look at their pictures, you can see they got synthol on their shoulders. Now that it's bigger, everybody knows about it. But nobody was addressing it. He came out and said, "Yeah, I use synthol. Yeah, I tore my bicep, so it was shorter than my left one. So I injected some cement or some synthol, some oil into it to fill it out." So what? What's the big deal? He just kind of said it like it was no big deal. People were shocked, like, "What the hell, this dude really just said that?" And then just kept talking like it was nothing. That's what drew people into him. That's what nobody else is doing. So yeah, Big Drew and all them, they're big, impressive and things like that. But you watch them talk on camera, it sounds like someone reading up a script. Martin Ford, the guy doing a vlog on the 5% channel, him riding horses for 15 minutes at a time. I mean, 5%, it was birthed by rich and in America and things like that. So people don't really relate to him, his lifestyle, the kickboxing sport and things like that. People like Richard was bodybuilding. Came off as a thug. He had his lowriders, his monster truck with the big 5% on the side. He had his shoe collection, his Rolexes and things like that. It drew people in. He had the tattoos, was rolling around with Mack truck in the hood on the choppers and things like that. Like, it was just different. People just got sucked into that. They loved it. Well, again, back to what I'm saying, Paulo, I've never even really heard him say much. Martin Ford, you know, people just don't relate to that culture as much. And Big Drew, I mean, he seemed cool and everything like that. I see him getting out there and things like that, so he's still moving. He's kind of the face, he's been doing the little ads, but like, he'll do the video, the new Kill It Reloaded. This is fruit punch. It tastes good, yeah. Go get that. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. So I don't know if it's gonna survive. Again, business-wise, of course, 5% had to cut all the athletes. They could afford to have thousands of athletes with, let's say they had $2,000 a piece, times 1,000 athletes. That's a lot of free press as opposed to paying for commercials and ads and this and that. You got all these people in the contract, it's mandated, post 5-6 pictures a month. How many posts on that in social media for a low cost? They can afford to send everybody $200 worth of products a month because they're bringing in so much. When Rich passed, the business slowed down, they're not bringing in as much money, so they gotta be smart. Yeah, we gotta cut the athletes. Like, it was cool before we could afford that. Now we gotta be smarter. We gotta try to figure out a new face, even though I don't think that's working. Yeah, we'll keep rambling on. Hopefully you understand the business aspect of things. Do I think 5% is gonna last? I mean, again, they should have some smart marketing people around it. They just gotta figure out either how to get somebody more confident and comfortable on camera, or more charismatic, or bringing somebody else in. I'm not sure if those three, they can stay with the company and be the face, but I don't know if they can be like the 3 horsemen, but they can't be the face. So you gotta find another face. That's what I said, if you would've kept Mack truck, you already knew about the company, people related to him, they always seen him with Rich and things like that. Of course, he would never take that now, but because of the falling out and him talking about the business, he has videos talking about this too. But that would've worked perfect. It would've been an easy transition. He could have told stories about Rich. If you watch the video of Mack truck and biking, like telling those stories about Rich, you could tell like they really know him. They know all the stories, all the deep dark secrets. It would have been easy for Mack truck and biking to rep the 5% and keep it going, even though they're not big and huge. It would just be a better transition. You see Mack truck now, his following is growing just by his channel. He posts low quality videos. It looks like he's recording from a flip phone, and it still gets hits, it still gets comments. He's still breaking the news in the bodybuilding industry once a month or something like that. So that would have been worked perfect. But it is what it is. Again, I'm still subscribed to the 5% channel and to Rich's channel. I still go back and watch some of his stuff. He was smart. That's another reason people were drawn into him. He knew about business. He knew about social media marketing. He knew about diet, nutrition. He wasn't just giving you cookie cutter advice like it was shit that you only heard him say, then you would look it up and see, damn, he's right, this is what people have been doing. That's what drew people in. But not to make this video too long. They could last, they might not, I don't know. I still check out the content. We'll see what happens. But yeah, if you used to be sponsored, hopefully this video enlightens you and helps you understand the business aspects so you're not as mad, get out and do your own thing. I'm gonna make a video on sponsorship and stuff like that. Also, I got 2 videos saying how to get sponsored, but I'm gonna talk about the business aspect. Should you be a sponsored athlete, or are you gonna like it, and things like that. I don't know. Check out my new apparel, which is what y'all should be doing. Even if you're sponsored, you should be building yourself up. Me just having 5% Nutrition sponsored athlete in my bio when I was, helped me get more followers from them. Then I left. The followers didn't leave because they still knew me. I built a relationship. They've been following me. Then I got with a new company, but I still got them. Now I can add them in, blah, 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 get my own, and now I'm tripled up. So anyways, I can keep rambling. Get my gear at twalktalkgear.com. Link below. I got a bunch of new apparel, hats, women's stringers, men's tanks, tees, some new designs, things like that. Check it out, support, post it. I'll tag you and repost it on Instagram. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment. As always, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do because it's that simple. T-Walk Talk.